I didn't know if I could actually find highlights this year because it was full of pain, full of grief. I had a breakup, I had health problems, I missed my dad who died last year. So I was like, I don't even know if I will find highlights, but I did. And I think it's important that we do, because even when times are tough and hard, we should still look for the positive and the good in our life. So I would say if you had a tough year, if 2025 wasn't kind to you, still try to see if you had little things that made you happy and maybe write them down, and maybe that helps you to have a more positive outlook for the future. So let's do a little recap, and maybe it inspires you to do a little recap as well. So my first highlight, or the thing I'm proud of, is that I started taking care of my health. It came kind of because my health was on the floor and I was struggling and in pain. That's why I started taking actions. I started my anti-inflammatory diet. I started to fight for my diagnosis because I had symptoms way before this year, but this year my symptoms were just unbearable and I needed answers. So it started with me being in pain, so that was horrible, but something good came out of it because I started taking care of my body and treating my body with respect. That is something good. Second thing is that I started a new hobby. I started sewing and I love everything about it. I sewed so many cute makeup bags, and the thing is, normally I'm a dancer, I love dancing, but because of my health I couldn't do it. But instead of crying on my couch, I also did that, but I searched for a hobby that I could do when I wasn't able to move, and I started sewing and I could still be creative, and I love that. And I graduated. I have my bachelor's degrees, and I'm so proud of me because, like, the final weeks when I was writing my thesis, I was in so much pain, guys. I had so bad bladder pain, and I was crying while writing, and I still made it, and I'm so proud of me for that because there were times where I wasn't sure, but I graduated in summer, and I'm proud of me. And another highlight is that I spent a lot of quality time with friends and family, especially now in December during Christmas season. It was just so wholesome. I spent a lot of time with my grandma, with my aunt. We went to concerts, or I just visited my sister, spent time with my nephews, and it was just nice to like spend some quality time with my family and slow down and just soak it all in. And yeah, I would say that is also a highlight.